Hello everyone, and welcome to my next video for Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia. And in this video I'm going to be taking on the Love the Melody of Courage Chaos Challenge quest as part of Edward's character event. Yep, it's that time again, it's time for another Chaos Challenge quest, and I don't know about anyone else, but I am seriously looking forward to Lufenia difficulty right now because a lot of these recent challenge quests have really kind of not been living up to their name very much. I mean, that might having Ardyn as a synergy character might have something to do with that because the guy is an actual beast, but nevertheless, it has been a little bit kind of just really straightforward. I've not really had much of a challenge in any of these quests, just the same as the Noctis ones. Like, these burst characters are just entirely too powerful to really struggle. And to be honest, I fully expect that the Kefka burst period is going to be the same thing, because what Kefka lacks in terms of damage per turn, he makes up for in the fact that he prevents enemies from being able to do pretty much anything, ever. So this time I'm bringing Hope and I'm bringing Ardyn, obviously. I'm bringing Hope along with Edward. So I did do some pulls for Edward. Those of you who saw my video will know how that went. Basically, it went pretty well for Edward, although I did end up using my EX tokens because I got the LD first. Go figure. I still don't have Ardyn's burst, and I figure I'm basically going to be skipping out on that by now. So I'll just quickly go over my artifacts. I have been working on them. I just have one of these to go. Like, I'll take either a 108 330 or a 108 CS50 at this point, to be honest. Either will be fine. But I'm finally putting in that work. That's just basically purely from grinding the Chaos Corpse because I still have like millions of damage points to go. God, and just to think, the Japanese version was even more of a grind than this. So yeah, my Hope is already sorted. I gave him his character boards because I'm obviously going to be going for his LD in the future. And Edward is a work in progress, but I do have two 330s on him and one 108, and that's really pretty much it. I'm definitely going to be grinding for some decent artifacts for Edward in the future, but for the time being he can make do with what he's got. So I'll just quickly go over the spheres. I'm just using refined spheres. Ardyn for Ardyn, and Alphino on pretty much everyone who has a C slot because it stacks. And it's basically the best C sphere next to Maria in terms of refined ones, as far as I can see. And now Edward. Now Edward, I gave him another Ardyn one because he wants the max bravery, and I don't have any. Like, I would have given him a regular sphere with max brave on it, but I don't have any left, and I don't want to use one of these, so I'm just going to hold on to it for now. And he's got Kistis on the E slot because Edward's all about the max bravery because his batteries are based on max brave, and his batteries are really strong. They're a lot stronger than I expected, to be honest. He does pretty decent damage. Like, I thought his damage was going to be ass, but it really isn't. Anyway, so we have it's a 2-wave quest. On the first wave we have like Ochu. It just does standard Ochu stuff. Like, it's got wind resistance, which honestly, I mean, who even has synergy on here that does wind damage? Like, I'm not even sure if there is anyone, to be perfectly honest. I don't think there is. And then we've got these things. These things are kind of Elvoret knockoffs. And they have a similar attack where they... okay, so it reduces bravery to half and then it batteries itself. It doesn't say it absorbs your bravery, it just says it batteries itself. But of course, if we can get the debuff to max stacks with Edward, then we're not going to need to worry about that attack because it's not going to do anything. I am bringing on brothers because mostly for Edward's sake, because Ardyn's going to be spending most of the quest like at freaking like 0 HP, so he's not really going to get much benefit from the brothers passive. But we do have a lot of stolen overflow boost from Edward, so that's going to be really nice. You'll see. Anyway, let's go. Let's stop stalling and jump into it. Obviously, let's get the warp strike stacks going. Let's pump up the Fedora stacks. You know how it goes now with Ardyn. This is not our first rodeo. Okay, so Edward does actually start off with a free skill at the start. So you could actually just technically go into hide mode and then kind of come out again if you wanted to do it that way, or you could just use Bard Song, which is pretty much what I'm going to do. So I'm actually really surprised at how strong the battery is on that Bard song. Now I know when the Brave Gain reduction starts kicking in later in the Lufenia era that it'll kind of put a damper on what Edward does, but for the time being, like, he's a lot better than I expected. Like, you know, no joke. I'm not going to use a free turn here. I'm just going to use a standard Warp Strike. I will actually go hide here, and I will use return on V. And I know his EX is up, but I ain't going to use it just yet. What I am going to do is... yeah, I can do this. No problem. Okay, so we do have Mystic Waltz. I'm actually going to save that, to be honest. I'm not going to use it just yet, because I want to use it on the next wave. Although I say that, yeah, we're going to end up with plenty of skills left on these guys. So I either get a free turn with Ardyn or I don't. Like this HP attack, that is a HP++ that does bravery hits. So honestly, I'm just going to go ahead and use it. And there should be an EX on Ardyn as well, which it is. It is an EX that does not have 5 stacks, so I kind of fucked up there. Let's go ahead and make sure that we have maximum stacks for this. That's more like it. I really don't need to use Hub TX here, as we can see. Okay, right, we're already on to the second wave. So this is another one of those challenge quests where it's... I don't know why they bother calling it a challenge quest, but, you know, hey, it is what it is. How are we doing for the overkill buff? We have 3 turns left on it. You know what, I'm just going to go ahead and Warp Strike again. Might as well. When we can take breaks, we might as well just use Warp Strike, to be honest. So here I am... I'm going to hide, and I'm going to come out of hide because I want to kind of... I want to get Edward's EX up faster. Because I want to increase the stacks of the frame debuff that we've got on the enemy over here. So one thing I actually really like about Edward is the fact that when he's like not in the hidden stance, he actually gives you 40% overflow. So I could actually just use skill 2 here with Ardyn, and the damage is going to reach pretty stratospheric levels. 83k to both. So a lot of the time when I'm using Ardyn, I kind of almost feel like it's a bit of a wasted turn if I don't use I kind of feel like it's a bit of a wasted turn if I don't use his skill 1 to break the enemies. But here, I actually don't feel that way, because even though you use skill 2, like, you do so much overflow damage with Edward on the team that it doesn't feel like a waste at all, which is really nice. Let's go ahead and get that debuff stacked on there. So that's just a bravery attack, and then we have Storm Breath, which does some damage, but yeah, it's not really a threat. So my overkill is about to run out here. Kind of sad times. And too bad we don't have Lufeni armors at this point already, right? Like, we do so much damage. Okay, so Ardyn is not being targeted right now, which is completely fine. That means I can go ahead and use a skill 2, and then this is looking a little bit dodgy over here. Okay, so let's see here. What do I want to do? I think I'm going to put these guys to sleep. No reason not to, right? There we go. Get overkill back up. So, like, I really think you kind of have to try to die if you've got Edward here. Like, they pretty much really can't do much. And we've got Hope as well. The brave damage reduction is really nice, don't get me wrong. See, Edward's batteries are so strong. Like, he just caps constantly. And he gets everyone else capped too. So I'm actually definitely going to go in with a skill 2 here to get them both broken. And get all this delicious overflow damage. And then I'm going to pop my EX. Okay, so I'm actually just going to go straight into summon here, I think. Why the hell not? Okay. Yeah, I'll use a bard song here, and then on Edward's like last turn before the summon ends, I'll probably just use another LD. So we are at 90k bravery. Let's see how much damage this does. 85 to both. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, this looks like time for a lullaby. I don't mind using that during the summon, like because it doesn't take up a turn. Absolutely. God, this is like poetry in motion. Let's see. Yep, let's do it like this. Yeah. Let's give Ardyn the break. What do we do here? Can't believe I'm doing this, I'm actually just going to go straight for skill 2. You should be able to rush these enemies down, so I'm just spamming at this point. Well, nothing too much to say, just complete domination, complete control, like, no problems whatsoever. If I do that, it's almost certainly going to take me out completely, so let's do it on A. Maybe I underestimated B a little bit there. Maybe I did. Oh no, how terrifying. 0 brave gain. 0 damage, 0 problems. I hope these don't actually do a HP attack now, because that would kind of suck. Okay, there we go, that's totally fine. And there we go. It is over. Or should be. Absolutely no challenge whatsoever. At least with Edward on the team. Like, he's probably going to be pretty useful in the future. That battery is really something. Like, I know he'll probably get gimped in the future when brave gain reduction becomes a thing, but for the time being, yeah, he's absolutely absolutely worth it. So, a bit of a very straightforward one this time, but nevertheless, that's going to be my clear for the Edward challenge quest. So, thanks everyone for watching. And until the next one, take care and goodbye.